When it comes to attracting girls, 99.9% of guys are simply doing it incorrectly. What you're about to discover is the most effective approach for attracting ladies, and it's by far the most popular among men who identify most strongly with the Sigma. So, with that in mind, let's get started. When I was younger, it always fascinated me how the classic bad boys always appeared to end up with the same type of girl over and over again, and each time I saw them, they had a different girlfriend. However, for some weird reason, this girl resembled all of the other girls they had dated. She was, however, slightly different. Most guys believe that attracting women is naturally tough, despite the fact that there is a formula for doing so. The formula looks something like this. Everyone, including the woman you like, prefers a particular type of man. The issue is that people don't tell other people what their personality type is. Imagine if everyone had a giant emoji on their head that revealed the type of person they are attracted to. If this were the case, dating would be a lot easier. But we haven't invented the technology that allows us to live in a big video game and use emoticons over our heads. In the meantime, all we can do is assume when it comes to determining someone's personality type. And when it comes to guys, the Sigma male is undoubtedly one of the most effective in captivating females. It's not because he's arrogant or enigmatic, though these qualities certainly help. What makes the Sigma so good at what he does is that he just knows what he's looking for. Nothing more, nothing less. The quote-unquote bad boys in school had a reputation of that. However, if you looked at each girl individually, they were all the same stereotype. Each of these girls fit into a specific archetype, and there were many girlfriends who were all distinct, yet all the same at the same time. Imagine if you had 100 doors in front of you, and you reach into your pocket to discover you only have one key to open them. Each door now represents a random female you haven't met but you could be interested in. Most guys will try to get their key into each and every door. What if the key in your pocket can only one of 100 doors? Consider how much time and energy you'd spend attempting to open every single door with a key that only works on one. Despite the fact that the tactic makes no logic, it is one that many men employ. Consider what would happen to you mentally if you started sticking your key into each door and then one after the other it does not unlock. You'll eventually believe that something is wrong with your key when in reality, you're simply inserting it into the wrong doors. If you went out and tried to impress 20 different girls and each of them turned you down, you'd probably begin to believe that something is deeply wrong with you. But what if, rather than guessing and trying to fit your key into every door, even if it's not the proper fit, you become incredibly choosy and only put your key into the right door? What most males don't realize is that when it comes to attractiveness, girls and boys are incredibly different. Most guys will experience some type of attraction to a girl as long as she is fairly attractive. This means that every girl has a master key because their key can open 95 out of 100 doors, whereas a man's key can probably open 1 or 2. Girls are picky about what they find attractive, and what one female finds highly appealing, another may find incredibly revolting. Every man has a rough archetype that they fit into depending on their personality, and that archetype will define the type of girl they are most likely to attract. When it comes to attractiveness, our goal should always be to get the most benefit. The most effective approach to do it, with the least amount of effort, is by asking yourself, what stereotype am I? And what kind of female does that stereotype attract? Or to put it in another way, what kind of door is your key most likely to open? Some girls are always drawn to bad boys. Other girls would go for the popular guy or the ball player. There are also girls who are drawn to nerdy men and girls who are exclusively interested in very dominant alpha males. What you must realize is that every single girl has a personality type. With enough practice, you'll be able to tell what kind of guy a girl prefers just by looking at her.